Hello everyone, this is the Harvest Foundation with a quick video tutorial on to help you better understand and complete your financial report. If you access this by error, please find the correct video tutorial. Let's start off with making sure you have the correct financial report. The 6-month financial report and end of year financial report what should look something like this. It has this large top table, this middle-sized small table right under the top table, and this even smaller one right below it. If you don't have this form, find the correct form on our resources page on the harvestfoundation.org website. The first step you want to complete to fill out this form is to first fill in these first two lines. And this is simply the name of your organization and the budget period you're trying to represent. For us, our organization name is Community Assistance Network, and the budget period that we're trying to represent is from the first of the year to about 6 months after. Next, we're going to want to fill out these first two columns here, titled Project Detail and HF Approved Funding. These two columns should be familiar to you. Why? Because you've probably filled these two columns out before on a previous form you submitted to Harvest. So our recommendation is to go on to the last form you submitted to Harvest and simply copy and paste these two columns into your financial report. There's no need to really do it all again. It'll save you time and probably will save on errors as well. Next, we'll want to complete this HF expenses through column. This is simply the amount of money you've spent in each individual category, or how much money you've spent of the approved funding for each individual category. As for this last column, the last column should not be edited because it is all formulas, as you can see at the top of the page here where I'm highlighting. If the formulas are changed, then it will not fill in correctly and it'll just mess up the whole report. So please do not mess with this last column. Next, we're going to go to our second table, and this is our Other Funders table. The Other Funders table tells Harvest any information regarding funding you have received from other sources, like other grants, donations, or fundraisers. So in the Other Funders column, please simply put the name of the funder. In the Description of Use column, provide a brief description of the intended use of the funds the funder provided. In the Other Funding column, put the amount of funds received from the funder. And in the Other Expenses Through column, fill in how much of those funds that you have used to the date at the top of the page. Again, this last column is a formula column and should not be modified, as it will auto-fill in for you. Finally, in our third table, this table will tell Harvest about any in-kind resources your organization has received. In the in-kind contributions column, put the name of the organization providing the in-kind resource. In the Description of in-kind column, provide a brief description of the in-kind resource given to you by the organization to the left. In the Estimated Value column, give an estimate of the monetary value of the resource provided. Repeat this for every in-kind resource your organization has received. So, in our example, Computer Unlimited donated computers and helped set up a network for partners at an estimated value of $8,000. A couple helpful tips before you leave. If you need to add a column to a particular category, go up here to Insert Sheet Rows, and as you can see, you'll have a new row. But one thing you will need to do is, since this last row is complete with formulas and stuff, you'll need to have that formula for this row as well. You should go to one of the cells in the same category Go to the bottom right hand corner till you see these black crosshairs as you can see on the screen, and simply left click, hold down the left click, and drag to the bottom right hand corner of the cell you want the formula to be in, and drop it. So now we have a dash mark in this cell, and what we can do now is enter a amount and then an expense through, and it will do the calculation same as any column here. Please keep in mind that this is only an example. Your project details, your approved funding, all your numbers, and in-kind resources and other funding is going to be totally different from our example. That is it for this video tutorial, and have a great day.